All right, good morning. Very exciting day today. Got my stub shaft. Thank you, John from Vermont. Pulled through on this part that they don't make anymore. All right, so this is the S10 2001 S10 CV axle. As you can see, it's got this stub coming out here, which goes into the front differential. Okay, it's got the same retaining clip. Looks like the same spec as far as that goes. And up here is the Astro Van 2000-ish CV axle. As you can see, it's the same bushing size, or the front seal size. The only difference is it doesn't have this little guy here, which actually comes out of the front diff on the Astro Van. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to pop this in and proceed to install the front CV axle. So this is not an Astro Van. This is actually a front clip off of a 1991 all-wheel drive Astro Van. This is, if you've seen the other videos, this is my 72 P30 step van. There's a shot from the differential on the bottom. There's a passenger side that's already installed to the S10 front diff. And as you can see right here, this guy is gonna pop right in there to make it possible to put the Astro Van front axle shaft on. So I've seen some guys attempt this with a, just a basic, not a hammer, but a soft hammer. So let's see what happens. I don't think it's all the way in yet, so I have to get a little bit heavier on the hammer, because that clip should pop in. Let's see. Ooh, might be in there. Can't really tell though. Looks like it's in there. I gotta make sure it's in there. So, all right, that looks like it's seated pretty well. Let's proceed to get the axle on. See how that goes. All right, got the spindle out of the way. I'm going to attempt to put the shaft in. This is just a mock-up. I want to see if this works. After this, I'm going to tear it all down and send the frame out to be blasted and treated. So that's about in there. Get my hammer. That's what they say to do. To line this up, you gotta get it straight on there, so to speak. Go. You guys see any movement there? Still gotta go a little more. Look like it's going straight. Oh yeah, it's going straight. She just don't want to go in. I had to hit the other side pretty good. I don't know why. There it goes. I want to say that's going to be all the way in there. Let's see here. This is so tight. There we go. This one's a little more. Alright. Looks like it's good. Let me put the nut on the end. I think there is a washer. Let me grab the washer. Grab the right socket. G. All right, there we have it. Tighten that top nut there, or here. But other than that, success as far as that goes. Great. So yeah, there it is all together. There's a passenger side. Driver's side. There's our disconnect from the S10. There's our driver's side. I do know, if you guys seen the boot on this, boot's damaged. I did a little muscling earlier on it, so I got a new boot. That's where our transmission sits. That's where our engine sits. A little bit of clearance. Tight clearances around the oil pan. I'll be grinding that bracket down just a little bit. So yeah, I mean, the reason why I did this is so I can have true four-wheel drive, so I can disconnect it when I want to, not run the all-wheel drive on the van. So give it a true disconnect from the front suspension. This is a 91. This is a 91 front suspension, so without driving it or running it, at this point, the axles were the same configuration. I put them up side by side. I mic'd them. The stubs for the hubs are the same. And then the inners, obviously, are the 2000 errors, the later ones where they slide in. So cool. Now I can get it ready for paint. I'll strip it down. A few more mock-up items to do, but other than that, looking pretty good. So here it is back on the ground. Get a pretty good angle there. Sits nice. Should do it. Next stop, tear down, and then chassis goes out to paint from here.